What's going on YouTube? Alex9 over here, bringing you a new announcement video for this channel. That's right, it's that time again to talk about what I'm going to be doing for this channel. Now, if you guys have been keeping up with the sort of video series that I've recently been doing, the Pokemon Nuzlocke Ultimate Challenge, you would understand why there is no new video just yet on the on that series, because of certain level 17 lasts. If you guys haven't seen it, the last episode of the Pokemon Ultimate Nuzlocke, you be sure to check it out in on my channel. There's a playlist on it. It's quite infuriating, I will admit. But anyways, that's enough about that right now. I got right here a new announcement for the next Pokemon projects that I'm going to be doing on this channel. As you can see right now, I'm playing an entirely different game right now. This is going to be one of the games that I'm going to be doing. This is going to be part of one of the projects that I'm going to be doing, namely the Pokemon Retired Lock Challenge. If you guys have listened to what I was talking about on the last Pokemon announcement of Pokemon, the Pokemon Retired Lock variant challenge, you would know that this is a lock type variant created by a YouTube user called Frosty Kool-Aid, and he had these certain rules, such as it's the same rules as the Nuzlocke, where if a Pokemon faints, it's considered dead. You can only catch one Pokemon per area / route. And it is, excuse me, I'm a little sick right now. Got the bit of the sniffles, but I am not shirking away from my duty to be able to release more videos. But anyways, now there is one particular part of the that Nuzlocke variant that is a little different, where if the one Pokemon, the last Pokemon that I use, wipes out the gym leader's last Pokemon, it is considered retired and must be put in a separate box. So that means, oh, got some of that Mount Pyre music. So that means if I use something like, say, Charmeleon against gym leader Erica, and I wipe out her last Pokemon with Charmeleon, Charmeleon is effectively retired, and I cannot use it until later on. Which means that I will have 8 Pokemon ready for the Elite Four. That's right. The Pokemon that are retired until until I get access to Victory Road and the Elite Four. And each like significant battle, like say I fight against my rival on Victory Road, that Pokemon is also retired as well. And each member of the Elite Four that I wipe out is going to be effectively also retired. So if I say do something like Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, and I have my 8 Pokemon that are pulled out of retirement, and I use my one of my Pokemon on Wally's last Pokemon, then that Pokemon is retired for the rest of the lock. And then it keeps going on with the Elite Four, so that would be 5 Pokemon down, 5 Pokemon out, which leaves me with 3 Pokemon to use against the champion. Which is a very interesting lock variant, because then I have to go into some strategy about what Pokemon I want to currently have with me, what Pokemon I want to have for me at the end of the game, and what Pokemon I want to keep with me during the fight against the champion. And it's all very interesting. It's got this whole metagame behind it, but that's what essentially I'm going to be doing with this game. And the game for this Pokemon Retired Lock is going to be Pokemon Victory Fire. That's right. Pokemon Victory Fire is going to be our game to use for the Pokemon Retired Lock. And shoutouts to Frosty Kool-Aid for coming up with this awesome Nuzlocke variant. People coming up with their own Nuzlocke variants. That's awesome. We need more people like that, and I wish I had that much creativity. And the next project that is actually going to be starting on Monday is a new log type variant where I will be using specific types for the Pokemon. Hold on a second. Need to change up the options just a little bit. There we go. Be changing up the... Looking at some of the rules right here. Okay. Now the next challenge, which is going to be part of the next reattempt of the Pokemon Ultimate Challenge, is going to be taken on just a little differently. But it's going to be called the Pokemon Nuzlocke Ultimate Challenge Kingdom Hearts variant. Kingdom Hearts variant? They're like, wait, what are you talking about? Kingdom Hearts variant? Well, essentially what I'm talking about is the... Wait, what the hell? How'd I get back over here? Huh? Never mind. Got myself distracted by what's going on in this game. But, anyways... essentially what the Kingdom Hearts Challenge is where you play through the Pokemon game using only specific types that are related to the character that you're most closely related to. This is why this was a challenge that came up with on PokeCommunity.com by the user known as Mega Mawile. I think it was Mega Mawile? I don't know. There was like other owners of the thread, and I'm just like, wait, so what do I do? And they're like, so essentially, what it is that, oh, Victini, I will see you later. Essentially, what the Kingdom Hearts Challenge is that you go through the entire game using specific types related to a Kingdom Hearts character. Now, as you guys may not know, I am a huge fan of the Kingdom Hearts series, and I cannot wait for Kingdom Hearts 3 to come out. It's just going to be sometime next year, maybe sometime this year, maybe next year, I don't know. But the owner of the thread said that you can only use the types that are relevant to the character, like say Sora, for instance. His types that you may use if you're going with the Sora personality is normal, fighting, water, flying, and fairy types. And then there's Pokemon types that are excluded that cannot be used on your team at all. And for Sora, that would be Dark, Ghost, and Poison. And then there's extra special rules that are different for each character. Whereas, like Sora, for instance, he has this ability called you may use one of Donald's or Goofy's types as well, which is interesting because then you can put in some additional strategy of what type feels more important to you for overall game. And then there's some other rules specific for this challenge, which I will read off to you right now. You may not hack, trade, or Pokebank unless if you can't catch a Pokemon that matches your typings before the second gym. If you can't catch a Pokemon that matches your typings before the second badge, then I may hack, trade, or Pokebank one that does. But any hacked, traded, or Pokebanked Pokemon can't have any special IVs or natures or be competitively bred in any way to keep it from breaking the point of the challenge. Until I can catch a Pokemon of my typing, I use my starter. So, like, say if I roll the dice and I get a Charmander, and Charmander's not one of my typings, I can use the starter until I can catch a Pokemon of my typing. And HM slaves are allowed if necessary, but cannot be used for anything except for said HMs. And there's a number of Pokemon that are banned, which I will link in the description down below of what Pokemon are banned. Unless Sora, Riku, Mickey, Xemnas, or Aqua, in which case I may pick one of those Pokemon to use on my team. And there's this other there are other rules where what's the word I'm saying? Oh yeah, there's other rules for different characters, which I will read off to you right now. The characters that you can use in this challenge are Sora, Donald, Goofy, Riku, Kairi, Xemnas, Mickey, Aqua, Ventus, Terra, and that's pretty much about it. And they all have different typings. They have different rules, and it's actually pretty interesting in how they do it. But I'll be telling you the character that I will be using according to the personality test that I did, which I will also link in the description down below, because the personality test that the person had on the thread, I can't seem to find it. So I will link the one that I used in the description down below. Now, the person, according to my personality test, that I'm going to be using for the Ultimate Challenge, yes, the Ultimate Challenge, which is going to consist of me, once again, going through all 6 regions, is going to be Sora. And I will read to you his specific rules. They're going to be, his types that he can use are Normal, Fighting, Water, Flying, and Fairy. The Pokemon typings that he cannot use at all, no matter what, are Dark, Ghost, and Poison. And an extra special rule for Sora that he can use is that he may use one of Donald's or Goofy's types as well. And Donald's typings are Fire, Ice, Electric, and Psychic. And for Goofy's, there's Steel, Ground, Rock, and Bug. Which I will admit, Bug is a bit weird, but anyways, those are the rules that I'm going to be using for my that are based on the Pokemon Kingdom Hearts Challenge. Now, there are going to be some Nuzlocke rules that I'm going to be putting in for this challenge. One of them being is, of course, the 2 obligatory rules. If a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead and cannot be used anymore. It must be either released or put in a box specifically for dead Pokemon. And I may only catch the first encounter that I see in each area/route. However, since the Nuzlocke is going to be a little bit strange since this is a very special kind of Nuzlocke, I'm going to be adjusting the rule just a little bit while keeping the faith of the Nuzlocke rules. Like, say, if I encounter a typing that I cannot use, like say I encounter a Ghost, a Poison, or a Dark type, I may choose to pass. I am forced to pass that Pokemon until I find a typing that I'm able to use, which is Normal, Fighting, Water, Flying, or Fairy. Those are the typings that I am allowed to catch, unless I find a typing that I'm allowed to use, that is one of Donald's or Goofy's typings. So until I find the typings that I'm allowed to use, and if they are Dark, Ghost, or Poison, I cannot use them. I have to pass them over until I find the next encounter that is of my typing. If I do, that's going to have to be my capture. And if I fail it, tough shit. I can't catch another Pokemon on that route. And I will explain the rules a little bit more in detail about it, well, in a more quick, condensed manner. And I will explain to you the games that I will be doing for the Pokemon Ultimate Nuzlocke Challenge for the Pokemon Kingdom Hearts Ultimate Nuzlocke Challenge. The games that are going to be played. Excuse me. I can't even speak right now. The games that are going to be played for the Ultimate Challenge. It is going to be Pokemon Fire Red Throwback, which is going to consist of Kanto, and then Pokemon Liquid Crystal for Johto, Pokemon Expert Emerald for Hoenn, Pokemon Perfect Platinum Challengers Edition for Sinnoh, Pokemon Blaze Black 1 for Unova, and then Pokemon X for the Kalos region. Those are going to be the games that I play, and there are going to be some special rules. The rules for each game are going to be explained in this video. To beat Kanto, I have to defeat my rival when he becomes champion. And then for Johto, I have to defeat Red. That means I have to go through Johto, Kanto, and finally face up against Red. And then for Pokemon Expert Emerald, I have to defeat Steven. And he's going to be somewhere in Meteor Falls, which I'm not exactly sure when I have to do that, but I'm assuming that's after I become champion or something like that. But yeah, and then for holy crap, hang on, Skype, don't do that. And then for Sinnoh, I have to defeat Cynthia. And then for Unova, I have to defeat Ghetsis. I believe that's his name. I think that's how you say his name. But then for Kalos, I have to defeat Diantha. Or I think there's actually a different rule about it in the... yeah, I have to defeat Diantha, the champion. So those are my rules for the Pokemon Ultimate Kingdom Hearts Nuzlocke Challenge. So those are my games. For the Pokemon Retired Lock, it is going to be the Pokemon Victory Fire game, which will be coming soon. And coming Monday, the first episode of the Pokemon Ultimate Challenge Nuzlocke featuring the Kingdom Hearts Challenge is going to be on Monday. And it's going to be a daily series. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Just like the previous attempt on the Pokemon Ultimate Nuzlocke Challenge. So those are my games. And I think that about wraps it up for this video. If you guys haven't done so, if you want to be able to keep up when I upload videos, be sure to subscribe to my channel so that you can get notified when I upload new episodes of the new series or the Retired Luck series. Both are series going to be very, very, very interesting. So, yeah, that's it for me for this video. I'm Alex Knight, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.